guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we are continuing with the World Tour for EZA Physical Cooler, one of the most dominant units in Dokkan currently. And I think this is going to be a place really where we'll see him at his best. All right, let's go ahead and get Frieza with him. So I specifically brought this Int Frieza with Cooler, because with this Int Frieza right here, we will be able to have a support type buff for Cooler, as well as a partner who's going to link up fairly well with him and be ridiculously tanky. I could also use, whatchamacallit, Janemba as well. I really like using STR Janemba alongside Cooler. I think it's a pretty good combo, because the thing about this Frieza, right, is that he does not have big bad bosses, which we know is like, you know, the strongest damn link in the game, basically. If I did a top links in the game, I probably would put that as #1. Yeah, Int Frieza also does not have Metamorphosis. Okay. Frieza does link up very well with Cooler, but without big bad bosses and Metamorphosis, there's a lot that we're missing out on, right? But I think on that rotation, if we have all three, we're going to be basically maxed out. All right, so what are we looking at right here? So 156k defense, that's not as much as I would like to see right there. Again, we have a lot of links active. We'll miss a super attack with Janemba, but we will get one with Cooler. Yeah, I think I'm going to forego some of Cooler's attack and defensive power to keep Int Frieza on rotation. Because if I do 2 rotations, right, if I do Kid Gohan, and then probably just the Saiyan Saga Vegeta for a little bit, I'll probably do that right now. And then that will, like, you know, just sort of get us going, right? Because Kid Gohan will give the extra defense to that Vegeta, which, you know, could make it a lot easier by the time we get to Great Ape Goku, who, of course, is going to be very problematic for us with Cooler. Yeah, I'll probably do this right here. I'm not actually concerned for Broly, even with type disadvantage. Broly is just so powerful, right? Plus, this Broly has already gotten attacks last turn. Remember that Broly against Pure and Hybrid Saiyans gets 36% damage reduction after he attacks. So, you know, I mean, this team right here, Movie Bosses / Planetary Destruction, is starting to look pretty good, right? It's gotten a massive power buff just in this celebration alone with Cooler and Gohan, both of whom are, you know, like really good units to run here. I would run STR Cooler as well, because, you know, he brings out the maximum power for Physical Final Form Cooler, but the only thing about STR Cooler is, you know, he can get caught depending upon the situation, but really none of the rest of our team besides that can get caught, right? So boom, yeah, we're going to have everything active except for Thirst for Conquest. So Frieza and Cooler have Universe's Most Malevolent, Strongest Clan in Space, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle are all the links we have active right there. Okay. This is probably the rotation I'll rock moving forward. Janemba is going to serve as, you know, a pretty solid sort of floating type unit. I suppose I could just have Kid Gohan and Int Frieza as floaters. Keep Janemba and Cooler on rotation. Yeah, dude, look at Janemba's Cooler's damage jumping up to 4 million. Don't forget that Cooler gets 8% attack and defense per attack he does. So after 10 attacks, he will be fully built up, and that damage and that defense are going to be redonkulous, right? So by the time we get to, like, the Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Cooler is going to be, you know, pushing, like, 5 million attack stats. You know, and, like, without a lot of support, he's going to be absolutely crazy, right? Again, I do want to keep Vegeta on rotation at the start here, because we need to make sure that he is, like, powered up quite a bit before we get up to Great Ape Goku, or else, you know, that would be bad. Kid Gohan, in terms of damage, right, most of the time I feel like, you know, this is what I've been saying, you know, during Kid Gohan's World Tour, is that his damage is pretty bad. I mean, we're seeing him, like, right around 2 million. I mean, I do have him linked up with a unit that doesn't even give him Fierce Battle, right? Like, I don't think they link up that well. I think they have Saiyan Warrior Race, and that might be it. I think that's what I'll have to double check. But, like, that's the thing about, like, you know, running, like, challenge events and stuff like that. Like, you're not always having, like, perfect linking partners and support type units and stuff like that. Like, there's characters that would work great with that Gohan, you know, Tech Ultimate Gohan, GT, Trunks, and Goten and stuff like that, but they're not on this category team. That's why it's good when units can be versatile, right? Because, like, Physical Cooler and the Super Saiyan 4s work like this as well, and in UI Goku, they have really good link sets, great link sets. So it means that they're just going to work like all over the place, right? All 4 of those EZA units, they're just all so good. I feel like upon the completion of Cooler's World Tour, I feel like I probably could be talked into the Super Saiyan 4s being better. Because, like, see, look at this rotation right here. So 168k defense, the Super Saiyan 4s would be far superior defensively to Cooler in this exact situation. I mean, he doesn't have big bad bosses. And this is where Dragon Ball Z really not having big bad bosses hurts really bad as well. I'm going to put Cooler right here. He's probably going to get slapped up a little bit. I mean, if Goku super attacks, that's going to be bad. Because one thing is, we don't even need to test it out. We can't allow Cooler in front of Grade 8 Goku's attacks, right? Like, we know this. That would be devastating. So, we do not want to let that happen at all. Grade 8 Goku is definitely, like, the most powerful phase of this event, and he is very troublesome. That's a good way to put it. How are we looking right here in terms of Gohan's defense? Let me just check up on him. 261k. Oh, I wanted to check his links too. Damn it. Okay. And see like how many links he has active with Vegeta. Again, Gohan is very good. I mean, him giving the support to the entire rotation, the key to the entire rotation, regardless of it being super class, extreme class, any category or anything like that. Again, so very, very good. That's one reason I've been going so crazy for that kid Gohan, and why I just really, really adore him, because it's going to be so easy for him to just be a ridiculously powerful unit, and really help out the team no matter what, right? All right, yep, double digits right there. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I really want to see what Cooler does in this next turn. Maybe Super Saiyan 4 Goku is better. I've really been, like, debating that. See, because, like, Cooler at his best is better than the Super Saiyan 4s, but, like, you're not always at your best, right? Like, that's the thing. What is his defense? Yeah, like, 100, like, this Frieza's a good partner for him, but no, see, this is here's the issue. Frieza is linking up well with Cooler, sure, but I'm always going crazy for the 3 links he does not have active. Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, and Metamorphosis. Those ones, it's just much more important to be having those. So I think I'm going to switch this Frieza to a floater. I actually think Cooler is probably going to work. He's going to function a lot better next to Janemba with Big Bad Bosses, Metamorphosis, those links active. Because, like, look at Cooler. I mean, we have support right now with a lot of links active. Still under 4 million, pretty deep into the event. I could have rocked. Yeah, that's... Sheesh. Okay. Cooler, huh? You know, it might have been better if I had run... like, Transformation Boost / Terrifying Conquerors with Garlic Jr. The only problem with doing that, right, running Terrifying Conquerors and Transformation Boost, is, again, then STR Cooler can really get caught, right? Like, and he could be a major issue moving forward in this, but I don't know. I mean, we've taken quite a bit of damage here. Like, Cooler got slapped up. On this next turn, I might actually have to use an item on this next turn. I just don't know that Cooler, even, I mean, now he's got his defense lowered as well, too. Let me just see how well he's going to look like next to Janemba. But it's like Cooler, definitely, I can now confirm, he's just a completely different beast next to 2 characters. Garlic Jr. and then STR Cooler, because those 2... both of them, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Metamorphosis, they have that true, well, and Fierce Battle, they have those 4 links together, right? Garlic Jr., STR Cooler, and then Physical Cooler. Those 3 have, like, sort of like that trio all share those 4 links. Those are the big ones to make Cooler look super, super good, right? So I think it definitely would be better. Yeah, this is really bad. I do not know. I think we're going to die. I'm going to put Cooler in slot 1 right here. Remember that his defense has been lowered. If we die right here, that's fine. I'm just going to come back in the exact same spot. I might switch to Transformation Boost. Okay, 100k. I guess that's not too bad. But I might switch to Transformation Boost and Terrifying Conquerors. Again, I try and... Like, I like running this team, Planetary Destruction and Movie Bosses, because we have double in Broly, who's virtually untouchable. But in terms of Cooler looking at his best, that would be next to Garlic Jr. or STR Cooler, right? But this is also... the residual shaft of Garlic Jr., man. Garlic Jr. not being on the movie bosses category. This is what happens. So, all right, we're sort of moving through. I'm gonna go ahead and skip forward now until we get to in Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Let's just sort of see how like in Super Saiyan 4 Goku fares against Cooler. I mean, Cooler's probably gonna have his full passive built up by the time we get to the in Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Let's just go ahead and test it out. Check it out. Alright, so now we're going up against in Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This will be very quick. You know, we'll just go ahead and, you know, do one smack up of this boy right here, and he's going to be done. Alright, so here's Cooler. I mean, this is a good showing for him. There's no support on rotation right here. 268k defense. Again, very important that you get those links active for Cooler. Oh, is that? No, that fell just how I wanted right there. Okay. Let's go and see what Cooler does in terms of damage. So this is no support, 12 turns in. I have not counted, actually, if Cooler's full passive is active, but it's probably close, right? Like, if he's not at his full passive, it's like 1 or 2 more attacks, and he will be. So that's 5 million without support. Like, that definitely does look good. Yeah, Cooler looks so much better. Like, once you get Big Bad Bosses, Search for Conquest, Metamorphosis, those types of links active, it's like that Frieza and Cooler do work as a nice combo, but... You know, it definitely could be way better. You gotta get those links active on him. That's why Garlic Jr. is so solid with his link set, right? So there we saw Cooler just directly tanking that Kamehameha from this Goku. This Goku is not a threat to Cooler whatsoever. Alright, so we have reached Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Hopefully we get to see him super attack Cooler. That would be sick. This is a great rotation for Cooler. I mean, everything except for Thirst for Conquest active. So, I mean, this turned out pretty good. We're going to be able to see Cooler. I mean, this is basically at his best, right? He's got some support, 6 out of 7 links active. He's definitely fully built up. 300k defense at this point with the level of damage that Cooler is. Oh, that sucks. I would have liked to have seen Cooler against the Dragon Fist. I mean, it would have done a lot of damage, though. Like let's be real. I mean, Janemba guarding is taking almost 200k from it. So, like, we know Cooler would have gotten slapped up from it, but... Cooler is definitely only going to take double digits at this point, which really, again, that's all you could ask for some of these. Oh my god, 6.37. Like, you could do that 3 times, dude. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, that's exactly correct. Oh, man. One more? Yeah. See, that's like... Okay, this video was a good display of many situations where the Super Saiyan 4s would have been better, but then by the time you get to the end, it's like Cooler, it like is like that's the Super Saiyan 4s don't get close to that right there. No, they don't. Like Cooler did like almost a 20 million attack set right there with very limited support. It's not like he had 100% support. The Freeze is giving what, 20%? That's it. So I mean that was a good display of what Cooler is capable of doing. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think I am probably leaning towards Super Saiyan 4 Goku, maybe being slightly better, just because I think he's going to be a little bit stronger, like, the first turn of the event with more partners around, but it's like, you get, like, 1 turn in, and Cooler is just so dominant, but I just sort of view, being better turn 1 as being more beneficial, because I think that's just, it's just better for like Battlefield and Super Battle Road and stuff like that. Like the GT Legendary Goku event is, it's not that hard. Like, I don't know, like a unit that builds up. I mean, yeah, Cooler, is he gonna be good for any of the categories that are currently out? No, he's not in any category teams, right, that has a mission here. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of Cooler. I think, I mean, the top 4 is definitely solidified. Like, I do think Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Vegeta, Int UI Goku, and Cooler all better than Physical Vegito Blue, but it's like the top 4 there are any given moment where one character can look better than the other, right? Like, you know, sometimes Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is better than Goku turn 1. You know, Goku gets a lot better than Vegeta once you're a couple of turns into the event. Cooler is way better than the Super Saiyan 4s, you know, once he's built up quite a bit from his passive. UI Goku has, like, a dominant top 10 leader skill in the game, whereas the other EZA units don't. So there is something to be said for all of them. Let me know what you guys think. At the end of the day, Goku versus Cooler, I think I'm leaning more towards Super Saiyan 4 Goku being a bit better. But Cooler is not to be underestimated, right? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.